All right, Dr. Klaus. We talk about communication a lot in relationships, don't we? Everyone says it's key. But what does that actually look like every single day beyond just, honey, I'll pick up the milk?
Ah, Amara, that is a really excellent question. Communication is not just about logistics, right? That's just information. For committed partnerships, it's about deep connection. It's building that bridge daily. We're talking about those little moments, truly seeing your partner beyond the day's tasks.
Mm, I think sometimes you get into a routine, don't you? And you forget to truly connect. You just assume everything's fine. But it's more than that, isn't it? It's the feeling of being seen, I suppose.
Exactly. It's that feeling of being understood, of being heard, even when no big words are exchanged. It's the subtle glance, the shared laugh, the simple, "How was your day, really?" and actually waiting for the answer. That's the daily mortar, keeping the relationship strong.
Okay, so once we're, trying to truly see each other, what's next? Because I find personally sometimes I'm listening, but really I'm just waiting for my turn to speak. Do you know what I mean? It's a common trap.
Absolutely, Amara. That is the fundamental challenge, actually. We think we're listening, but we are often just, as you say, formulating our response. True active listening means first putting your own agenda aside. It means giving your full, undivided attention. No phones, no distractions. Make eye contact. Really focus on their words, but also their tone, their body language. It's about understanding, not just hearing.
Wow, putting your own agenda aside, that's a deep one, isn't it? Because that requires real effort. So, how do we practically show someone we're actually listening, not just nodding along politely?
Yeah, very good point. You can show it by paraphrasing what you've heard. Something like, "So, if I understand correctly, you're feeling frustrated because," or asking clarifying questions, but gently. "Can you tell me more about that?" It shows you've processed it, and it prevents misunderstandings. It makes your partner feel truly validated. It's a game changer, really.
Okay, so we're listening actively. That's a big step. But then what about when it's my turn to speak? When I have something I need to say or a feeling I need to express? Because sometimes it comes out all wrong, accusatory or something.
This is where the "I feel" statements become your very best friend, Amara, truly. Instead of saying, "You always leave your socks on the floor and it drives me crazy," which is accusatory, you shift it. You say, "I feel frustrated when the socks are on the floor because I like our home to be tidy." You see the difference? It expresses your feeling, your need, without blame.
Oh, that makes so much sense. It's not about attacking the other person, but about owning your own emotion. Like, I feel unheard when you interrupt me, instead of, you never let me finish talking.
Exactly. It is about vulnerability, actually, and personal responsibility for your emotions. It opens a door for discussion instead of slamming it shut with blame. It allows your partner to empathize with your experience rather than becoming defensive about their perceived actions. It's powerful because it invites understanding, It really does.
Right. So I feel statements. Got it. But what happens when, even with the best intentions, you still hit a wall? You're both using I feel, but still not agreeing. Or maybe one of you just gets really heated, like truly, truly heated.
Ah, the inevitable disagreements. They are absolutely normal, Amara.
The goal isn't to avoid them, but to navigate them productively. First point, take a break if things get too intense. Truly, say, I need 20 minutes to calm down, then we can talk. Second point, stick to the current issue. Don't bring up past grievances. That's a common mistake, very detrimental.
Oh, don't bring up past grievances. That's a big one, for sure. It's like, adding fuel to a fire that's already burning. So, taking a break, sticking to the topic, what else for keeping it productive?
And third point, seek understanding, not victory. Your goal is not to win the argument, but to understand your partner's perspective, and for them to understand yours. It's a team effort, always. Remember, you are on the same side, fighting the problem, not each other. That perspective shift is really, really critical for healthy conflict resolution.
Dr. Klaus, this all sounds quite serious, doesn't it? All this deep listening and I feel statements and productive conflict. Sometimes I think couples forget to just, laugh together. Where does humor fit into all this foundational stuff?
Ah, Amara, you've hit upon something vital. Humor and playfulness are absolutely essential. They are like the lubricant for all these serious communication gears. Laughter, shared jokes, silliness, it builds intimacy, it reduces tension, and it reminds you why you fell in love in the first place, It creates a wonderful sense of shared joy and connection. It's not trivial. It's actually a very powerful tool.
I totally agree. Like a silly inside joke or just being able to poke fun at yourself or even at a difficult situation. It makes everything feel a bit lighter, doesn't it? It reminds you that, well, you're not just roommates, you're partners in crime.
Precisely. It injects spontaneity and joy. It's a wonderful way to repair after a disagreement, actually. A light-hearted gesture or a funny comment can disarm tension and bring you back to that place of affectionate connection. So, yeah, do not neglect the power of play. It reinforces that bond, that deep, deep bond you share.
Wow, we've covered so much, Dr. Klaus. From those tiny daily check-ins to making sure we laugh. If there's just one thing, like one really actionable step our listeners could take from today's chat, what would it be for someone just starting to reinforce these communication foundations?
Just one thing. That is always the hardest, isn't it? But okay. I will say this. Practice truly active listening for just 10 minutes a day. Choose one moment, maybe during dinner or before bed. Put everything else away. Your phone, your thoughts about tomorrow. Just listen to your partner fully. Paraphrase what they say. Ask one clarifying question. And then, really, just be present.
10 minutes a day. That feels totally doable, actually, not overwhelming at all. Because I think sometimes the idea of improving communication sounds like a huge task, but really it's those small, consistent efforts, isn't it? Like you said, the daily mortar.
Exactly. Small, consistent efforts lead to profound changes over time. It builds trust, it builds understanding, and it deepens that connection that we all crave in our relationships. So yeah, just 10 minutes. You can absolutely do it. It's a beautiful investment in your relationship, really.